Hi friends, this is Jackie from Gloria Day here in Toma, and this month in June we have started a series called Unshakable Hope, written by Max Lucado. And along with that there's a children's book that we would like to share with our little friends. So we will be posting a chapter each week in video so that they can see some familiar faces and have a little fun. Our first chapter is called God's Promise for You. God will make you like Jesus. The verse we're focusing on is from Genesis chapter 1, verse 26. God said, "Let us make human beings in our image and kindness." Has anyone ever said to you that you take after your mom or dad? Take after means that you look like someone else. For example, you might have your mom's eyes, or your dad's ears, or your great Uncle Alfred's freckled nose and flaming red hair. There's someone else you take after too. God. That's because you are created in His image. He made you to be like Him. Not to be a God, but to be a child of God who loves and gives and helps like Him. He even sent His Son Jesus to show you how. And each day, God works to make you just a little bit more like His perfect Son. Out of all the amazing things God created, only people were made in His image. Not the oceans, not the birds, not the chimpanzees. Only people were made in the image of God. So if you ever wonder who you really are, remember this wonderful promise. You are made in the image of God. You are His idea, His child. You take after Him. And as you learn to love Him, He'll make you more and more like His Son. From Genesis 1 and 2, we hear the story of the creation. God had had a busy week. He had taken a whole lot of nothing and created, well, a whole lot of everything. And with just a few words, He spoke and light shot across the skies. Oceans and mountains, rivers and seas, plants and trees, all were created when He spoke. As God's command, eagles soared, whales sang, and lions roared. Yes, God had been busy, and He wasn't finished yet. God stooped down and scooped up a mound of dust. Like a potter shaping clay, He began to work. He made eyes to see, ears to hear, and a mouth to smile. He added hands to help, a mind to think, and a heart to love. And when everything was just as He wanted it to be, God leaned down a little bit more and breathed life into His creation. This was the first man, and he was called Adam. Let's take a look and see what Adam looked like. Adam's first job was to name all the animals. Just imagine, did they all wait quietly in line? Or did Adam have to chase them around, climbing up trees and peeking under bushes? And the names! How did Adam think of them all? Did he start with A and work his way to Z? That one with the funny nose, I'll call it aardvark. Then came bat and cat, followed by donkey, elephant, and falcon. And you over there with the long neck? Giraffe is the name for you. But out of all the animals from aardvark to zebra, Adam didn't find a helper that was just right for him. So God made Adam fall into a deep, deep sleep. He took one of Adam's ribs and used it to make one last creation, woman. God brought her to Adam, and she was called Eve. Adam and Eve were unlike anything else God had made. They were created in His image to be like Him, to give, to help, and to love like Him. Do you ever feel small or not very important? It happens sometimes when other kids make fun of you, when you're different, or when you mess up or make a mistake. If you ever find yourself wondering who you are or if you really matter, Remember this, God's beautiful promise. You are His child, made in His image, and you are worth everything. Of course you aren't perfect, but God promises to keep working on you every day, making you just a little bit more like His perfect Son, Jesus. A little more loving, a little more giving, and a little kinder too. And that promise isn't just for you. Every person is God's beloved creation, no matter who they are, where they live, or what they have to do. So if you ever get angry or upset with someone, remember that God is working on that person too. Everywhere you go, and in everything you do, remember God's promise to you. You are His child, His idea, created in His image, and He will make you more like Jesus. So let's remember that our promise to God is that I will trust God to teach me to be more like Jesus. Have a great week, everyone.